Welcome to one of Australia's most iconic and enchanting railways, the Pichi Richi Railway. Located in the heart of South Australia, this historic railway weaves through the rugged Flinders ranges, offering a nostalgic journey back in time. But today, we're uncovering the lesser-known secrets of this fascinating railway. So, hop aboard, and let's get rolling. First opened in 1879, the Pichi Richi Railway was originally part of the Great Northern Railway, built to connect Port Augusta to the mining towns further north. But did you know that this railway was nearly lost to history? By the 1950s, much of the track had been abandoned, and the railway faced complete closure. It wasn't until 1973 that passionate volunteers stepped in to restore it, marking the beginning of an extraordinary preservation story. And here's something you might not know: the Pichi Richi Railway is entirely volunteer-run. These dedicated individuals have spent decades salvaging and restoring historic locomotives, carriages, and tracks. One of their crowning achievements is the restoration of the iconic W933 steam locomotive, which took nearly 20 years to bring back to life. But the magic of the Pichi Richi Railway isn't just in its engines. The carriages you ride in are a slice of history themselves. Some date back to the late 19th century, featuring original timber paneling and brass fixtures. It's like stepping into a living museum. The railway runs between Port Augusta and Quorn, traversing the breathtaking Pichi Richi Pass. Here's a little-known fact: the pass gets its name from the native Pichi Pichi bush, which was traditionally used by Indigenous Australians for medicinal purposes. The railway, nestled in this landscape, offers unparalleled views of the Flinders ranges, making it a favorite for photographers and nature lovers alike. Did you know that the Pichi Richi Railway has starred on the silver screen? It was prominently featured in the 1981 classic film Gallipoli, starring a young Mel Gibson. The railway's vintage charm has also made it a popular location for commercials and period dramas. Here's another gem: Pichi Richi Railway isn't just about daytime journeys. They host special night tours, festive events, and even dining experiences aboard the train. Imagine enjoying a candlelit dinner as the train winds through the dramatic outback scenery. Talk about a unique experience. One of the most fascinating facts is that much of the original narrow-gauge track was painstakingly rebuilt by hand. The volunteers didn't just save the railway, they revived a piece of South Australian heritage, making it one of the best-preserved heritage railways in the world. The secret of the stone culverts. Beneath the tracks of the Pichi Richi Railway lies a hidden marvel: original stone culverts and bridges constructed in the late 19th century. These hand-laid structures have stood the test of time and are a testament to the ingenuity of early railway engineers. Unlike modern concrete infrastructure, these culverts were built with locally sourced stone and traditional masonry techniques, making them an integral part of the railway's heritage. The connection to the Ghan. Did you know that the Pichi Richi Railway played a crucial role in the origins of the famous Ghan Railway? Before the Ghan's route was extended northward, this railway formed part of the Great Northern Railway, which was intended to connect Adelaide to Darwin. The Pichi Richi section served as a vital link for passengers and goods traveling between Adelaide and the northern outback. A true narrow-gauge survivor, the Pichi Richi Railway operates on a narrow-gauge track of 3 feet 6 inches, a gauge that was once widespread across Australia but is now a rarity. This makes the railway a living museum of an era when narrow gauge lines were essential for navigating Australia's rugged terrain. Many of the original narrow gauge lines were either converted or abandoned, but Pichi Richi remains a steadfast example of this once common engineering practice. Its role in World War II. During World War II, the railway became a strategic asset for Australia. It was used extensively to transport troops, equipment, and supplies between Port Augusta and military bases further north. The railway's location, far from coastal areas vulnerable to attack, made it a critical inland transportation route during the war years. The hidden workshops of Quorn. The Quorn workshop is more than just a maintenance hub. It's a treasure trove of railway artifacts. Here, volunteers painstakingly restore locomotives and carriages using traditional methods, some of which have been forgotten by the modern rail industry. The workshop itself houses rare tools and machinery, including vintage equipment used during the railway's early days. The ghost train legend. Local folklore surrounding the Pichi Richi Railway includes tales of a ghost train that supposedly travels through the Flinders ranges at night. Some residents and visitors have reported hearing phantom whistles and the eerie rumble of a train when no scheduled service was running. While it's likely the wind playing tricks in the valleys, the legend adds a mysterious charm to the railway's history. The railway's indigenous connection. Before the railway was built, the Flinders Ranges were a vital cultural and spiritual site for the Adnyamathanha people, the traditional custodians of the land. The railway's path intersects with ancient songlines, cultural routes used by Indigenous Australians for navigation, storytelling, and spiritual practices. Efforts have been made to respect and preserve these sacred connections, integrating them into the railway's story. A unique passenger record. One of the most unusual passengers to ride the Pichi Richi Railway was a camel. In its early days, camels were commonly used in the Australian outback, and they were occasionally transported on flatbed wagons to reach remote settlements. This quirky moment highlights the railway's integral role in connecting isolated communities. The meaning of Pichi Richi. The name Pichi Richi has sparked curiosity for years. It is believed to derive from an Aboriginal term referring to a small hill or mound. The exact origins are debated, but the name perfectly captures the undulating terrain of the railway's route through the Flinders Ranges. The unique double switchback design. The Pichi Richi Railway incorporates a rare double switchback system to climb the steep gradients of the Flinders Ranges. This innovative design allowed the narrow-gauge trains to ascend challenging terrain without the need for expensive tunneling or viaduct construction. It remains one of the most remarkable engineering feats of its time. The longest heritage railway in Australia. Stretching 39 kilometers, the Pichi Richi Railway is one of the longest operational heritage railways in Australia. This makes it not only a scenic attraction but also a significant preservation effort, showcasing a large portion of Australia's railway history. Unique fauna along the route. Passengers on the Pichi Richi Railway are treated to sightings of unique Australian wildlife, including emus, kangaroos, and wedge-tailed eagles. The Flinders Ranges are also home to rare plant species, making the journey a naturalist's delight. Recycled rails. Many of the rails used during the restoration were salvaged from other disused lines across South Australia. This sustainable approach not only preserved historical materials but also helped maintain the authenticity of the railway. So, whether you're a railway enthusiast, a history buff, or someone seeking an unforgettable adventure, the Pichi Richi Railway has something for everyone. It's more than a train ride, it's a journey through time, powered by passion and preserved with love. Next time you're in South Australia, make sure to book your ticket for this unforgettable experience. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown history of the Pichi Richi Railway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from railways around the world. Until next time, keep exploring.